No editing tricks. The following excavator and bulldozer skills will make you believe that mechanical magic truly exists. When raw power meets human finesse, the impossible suddenly becomes a reality. On a rugged mountainside, where the earth is muddy and the incline unforgiving, a multi-ton excavator inches upward as if guided by instinct. With no balance assist tech on board, every move depends on the operator's feel. Throttle just right, bucket planted firmly to prevent sliding, and tracks gripping inch by inch. One mistake could send it tumbling dozens of meters downhill, but the operator maintains control like they've rehearsed it 100 times.
Well done.
On a slippery mountainside where no human has ever tread, a lone excavator claws its way upward like a steel beast. No balance system, no GPS, no tilt sensors, only the operator's eyes and hands. He presses the throttle like he's dipping a brush in ink, slowly planting the bucket into the earth like claws finding grip. Each track clenches the ground as if seizing a chance at survival. The earth crumbles, stones shift, yet the machine climbs forward, not with brute force, but sheer courage. Mountain slopes don't forgive trembling hands. There, an excavator crawls on ground so steep and muddy, it could swallow machines whole. Each lift of the bucket shakes the entire frame, a warning that the slope is near its limit. But the operator doesn't flinch. He adjusts each move like conducting a steel symphony. The bucket isn't just for digging, it's a stabilizer, a lifeline, a living sensor. Here, there's no room for trial and error. Only perfect execution or a deadly plunge. In a scene blanketed in snow and hammered by gusting winds that slash visibility to meters, bulldozers push forward, carving pathways for entire convoys. Every push risks slipping on the icy surface, but through precise blade adjustments and consistent throttle control, the operator transforms chaos into clean, navigable roads. In such extreme conditions, they're not just clearing snow, they're clearing the way to survival. While others seek shelter, the dozer driver pushes forward, straight into the storm's heart. Ahead lies uncertainty, behind, responsibility. There's no time to hesitate. Every second matters, or the convoy could freeze in place. The blade is tuned to the millimeter, not too high, not too deep. Tracks advance one measured beat at a time, gripping icy ground with stubborn resolve. In the cold and silence, there are no speeches, only action. And thanks to them, the city keeps breathing under the weight of white. Ahead lies a wall of white. Behind, a line of trucks waiting for salvation. The dozer operator isn't just clearing snow, they're holding the entire journey together. Each blade movement is calculated, considering slope, crosswinds, and the hidden ice beneath the snow. One wrong move, and the machine could lose control. But no, it stays straight, as if the driver can see through snow itself. That's not technology. It's instinct sharpened by years in the storm. When snow blankets the earth and wind cuts like knives, visibility drops to just a few meters. Everything seems frozen in time. Yet through the howling silence, the low rumble of a bulldozer's engine rises, declaring, "The road lives on." The crawler bulldozer doesn't rush. It advances steadily, each blade passing battle against a glass-slick surface. But the operator doesn't flinch. With perfect speed and subtle blade adjustments, they carve clean, straight paths out of chaos. This isn't just a job, it's a mission. When snow blankets the earth and wind cuts like knives, visibility drops to just a few meters. Everything seems frozen in time. Yet through the howling silence, the low rumble of a bulldozer's engine rises, declaring, "The road lives on." The crawler bulldozer doesn't rush. It advances steadily, each blade pass a battle against a glass-slick surface. But the operator doesn't flinch. With perfect speed and subtle blade adjustments, they carve clean, straight paths out of chaos. This isn't just a job, it's a mission. It looked like a job for rescue crews. A bulldozer sunk halfway into thick mud, motionless. But the crew didn't panic. Instead, they brought in another excavator. The operator approached, cleared the mud around the tracks, then lowered the machine's body by pressing down the bucket like a beast crouching for power. The bucket was angled just right. A carefully distributed push, then one precise lift, and the trapped dozer began to rise. There was no brute force here, only calculations. Weight, angle, center of gravity. In the hands of a skilled operator, the impossible became routine. Leveling dirt might sound easy, but achieving a flawless grade, perfectly flat and up to technical specs, demands elite skill. The operator must control the tilt of the blade with pinpoint accuracy, adjusting lift and angle with near surgical timing. Every push draws across the soil with steel. Too much pressure and it digs, too little and it skims. Slowly, methodically, layer by layer, they sculpt the ground into a foundation smoother than poured concrete. It's like painting with metal on the canvas of earth. Don't be fooled. Pushing dirt flat isn't easy. In truth, land grading is among the most demanding skills in bulldozer operation. The driver must steer perfectly straight, regulate blade depth, and feel every subtle shift in ground pressure. Like playing a grand piano where every note affects the structure. Each run must be controlled, each pivot exact. A slight misjudgment can cause uneven compaction or dangerous foundation issues later. The best operators, their work is so flawless, you could stand a soda can upright in the middle of a job site and it wouldn't shake. Each time the blade digs in, it's a calculated risk. Too deep and the tracks slip. Too shallow and nothing moves. The driver senses it all. The vibrations through the cabin, the force from the soil, the engine's tone shifting ever so slightly. They're not just operating, they're listening to the ground, feeling its resistance, knowing when to feather the blade to smooth an uneven patch. What impresses others isn't just a flat surface. It's the spine-chilling precision behind every move. From subtle bucket flicks to life-saving recoveries, these machine operators prove that controlling heavy equipment isn't just a job, it's an art. A perfectly timed scoop, a feather-light landing, or a critical recovery just seconds from disaster, these are not coincidences. They are the result of mastery, and when you witness them in action, you'll understand. This isn't fake, it's